Hello and welcome to Workhorse Wrestling Network. You are gathered with us tonight for Friday Night Fights. Yeah. All right. Hopefully we're in for a good show tonight. I didn't look at what the card was going to be, but we'll find out together. Well, actually, I can probably just check the banners here. Friday Night Fights. Nope. That's all stuff that's already passed. All right. Well. If anybody out there wants to tell me what's going to happen, feel free to. Otherwise, we'll find out together. All right, it's starting. Hey there.
What's it?
No, not a whole lot. All right, we got Street Profits versus the Bloodline.
They're still showing the Queen of the Ring highlight. Lord have mercy.
Sounds like a dream match to me.
Albany, New York. Now I have the golfers.
So, what'd you think of Raw?
It was good though. Solid match. I mean, solid show. 3 hours. Yeah.
I hate that I liked Raw better than King and Queen of the Ring.
All right, here comes Naya, and I'm loving the outfit, boo. Yes, cuteness. Your cute little messy bun and everything. I'm sorry.
Happy Friday to you too.
Hey, wise man. Now you can.
I watched NXT, and I already forgot what happened. I remember somebody debuted. Like, my head is blanking on what happened, though. It was late at night when I watched it.
Number one.
That's right. That's right. Thank you for reminding me. That is indeed who debuted. I'm optimistic for him.
Dang, okay. There we go.
You know, I was thinking it was supposed to be Julia, but what happened happened. So they got Jordan in instead. That's what I'm thinking is the case.
Oof. You.
I'm excited for the cookout on Tuesday.
Dear God. Like, what the hell, bruh?
You and your tablet have a falling out?
Just being extra. Just being so extra. Now stay. Thank you.
That would be pretty wild.
There.
You excited for Tuesday?
Sure. Wait, let me get situated because this is stupid. There we go. All right. It would be very cool if for some happens chance Piper wins. But we know that's not happening, so it's fine. Bailey, stand up for God's sake! Oh my gosh!
Oh, geez. Nia makes Piper look tiny.
Yeah. She's a little shorter, but that's all.
Just a little?
I'm like there's size wise, I still put them the same size.
I don't know. To me, it's kind of like, I don't know, like seeing Big Show standing next to Kane. It's like, oh, there's quite the size difference. Like, both of y'all are big, but like, you're much bigger.
I've never thought that.
Seeing Big Show and Kane next to each other,
Yeah. that about?
Okay. Oh man, this is difficult. See what I'm saying?
Now, not to body shame, but that was I do see the difference. But I think Big Show was not in his premium size. I more so compare Big Show and him when they're in the 90s and the early 2000s. I'm like, all right, it was that much of a difference.
Got AJ Styles backstage talking to Nick Aldis.
Now I'm ahead of you.
DIY. I almost put on my Champa shirt today.
Mm-hmm.
Champa? I almost put on my Champa shirt today.
No, I heard you.
Okay. Oh, I thought you said, huh?
I said, like,
Instead, I went for Mercedes.
wait, okay. You see Rampage? It came in early this today.
I haven't seen Rampage, no.
Yeah, it came on at 6:30. It was debating if we were going to do it that early, but but during that 30-minute period, it was like, what would we talk about? And it's like, nah.
Oh, I need to go through my notes
For what?
for the cookout.
Uh,
Well, did you enjoy it, Anika?
I did. It had, of course, the first match was Takeshita versus Penta. So it was like that's a no-brainer. That's going to be awesome, and it was. But weird. It didn't. It had less chest chop. I was very surprised about that. I'm like, oh, okay. And I'm like, please don't, because I know both y'all like doing that, and it hurts my soul when I see it. Tony Storm was in action, and of course Tony Storm was in Tony Storm fashion. Then it ended with Ray Phoenix versus Isaiah. Isaiah Cassidy? Okay, yes, Isaiah Cassidy. And that was great too. Right, I'm back. No, you're not good. Sit your behind down. Go right as you lying. I mean, I'm all for it more than Naomi on my screen, but girl, you know you still hurt from that beat down. Alright, our tag team champions on the left side are here. Ooh, okay, so Team Douchebag versus DIY. Pontificate, yes. Pontificate, Corey. Tell us the way. Yes, awesome theory. You already got your own. Oh, okay. Just remember the awesome theory. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, you're gonna have to help swallow. Ooh! They're gonna have to show me how they just drop it on their neck and it does not hurt. Cause like how do you? Because how they control the body when they bring them down. Like what? referee. This is illegal. Oh, really? Real slow mo it? Real slow. Okay, fine, fine. So, all right, commercial break.
Thank you very much.
Why are you yelling? All right, we're back. Ciaba's fighting back. Take your neck though. Oop, there it is. Oop. Yep. You're about fair play. Give it the neck. Yep. Do it again. Do it again. Yup. Yep. Oh, and then Fisher's crossface. Nope. That's not right. Oh, shoot. Stop. What? What move is that? inverted move of what Bobby Lashley does. Yeah. Oh. What? Oh. There's the chest slap. Oh. Here you go. All right. Ooh. Face. Ah. Ooh. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, can blend on each other. Yeah. Help your boy out, Waller. They literally didn't say anything about that. Why is you yelling? Oh, interesting. What was that? Why did you go off the handles though? Hi, Claire. No, 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 no. Oh no. It's hard to get us twice. Tell them all AJ is retiring. I go back to Mark Henry, and I'm sorry, you can't fool us twice.
LA Knight having a sit-down talk with Nick Aldis.
Oh God. And for those who are relying on us to tell you what happens, Jumbo beat Austin Theory.
Was there ever any doubt?
Because even though they're doing a horrible job, Austin Theory is kind of the golden boy right now. Now this was Grayson Waller, I'd be like, heck no. But yeah, this Austin Theory, I know. I will put that much money on it. I'm not going to play NASCAR.
So, in preparation for Tuesday, one thing I've really discovered is that it's nearly impossible figuring out when one generation ends and the next gen begins. Because, like, the wrestlers, they wrestle for, sometimes 30 years. And so, like, do you consider them a 50s wrestler or a 70s wrestler? Because, like, they wrestled in both.
Yeah.
So I figured the best way to do it is to, like, write down names and write down the year that they debuted, and just we can discuss it.
You will.
But it's going to be a history lesson for everybody listening in. I figured I didn't have to take notes on the newer guys because, everybody fairly well knows them. Like, I don't have to talk about anybody who debuted like 65 and later. Not 65, 85. My bad. Like anybody who debuted 85 or later, Ultimate Warrior, Sting, Shawn Michaels. Like I don't got to talk about them. We all know them. But I took notes on everybody before then, the year that they debuted, just for the debate of like, what generation does this person belong in? Like Andre the Giant. What generation of wrestling does he belong in? This is a sneak peek into what we're going to be discussing Tuesday.
Definitely 80s.
You consider him as an 80s wrestler, okay? Because like he debuted 1966. So he was wrestling already for a decade and a half when we got to the 80s.
Because I also got to include TV time as well. So I'm including how much was he the top star of his generation. I'll say that. I think I'm ahead of you. Again, the LA Knight interview.
But like looking at my list, it almost feels like I'm working on making a top 100 wrestlers of all time list. Like,
Okay. Did they get you a favorite between Logan Paul, LA Knight, and Carmelo Hayes? Yes, please. Oh, Apollo on my TV. Nah, never mind. He's going against Andrade, guys. Show out, baby. Show out. That's all I can say. That's all I can give you.
uh, I'm actually excited if I'm able to name some names you've never heard of.
You know what? I'm perfectly honest with you. 70s and 80s, you probably will.
I mean, I do have a couple like Japanese guys, so like you may not know who they are, but you'll definitely know like the moves that they're famous for.
Oh, that'd be cool. Andrade and Eagle versus Apollo Crews. Let's go. Don't let this be a squash match. Now we have it. Ooh, shoot. Come on, Apollo. gonna lose, but at least do something, baby. Yes, yes. Woo. Oh, this match going to a commercial? Alright. Do y'all boo boo. Yes. What song is he singing though? Bam, bam.
But also back to the thing about Andre. Like, if you were to name the faces of the current generation of wrestlers, it'd also be dudes who have been wrestling for like 2 decades now.
And that's probably the old that was just how it was earlier in wrestling history.
I'm talking about right now, today. It's still that way.
Well,
Among the men who are the biggest names and faces in WWE,
well, more so besides.
I'll go ahead and throw that up. Wee wee. Long live Roman.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Why are you crying?
Okay, so like the when I'm thinking of the biggest names in WWE, the biggest faces, I'm thinking like Cody Rhodes, been wrestling 20 years. Uh, LA Knight, 20 years. Damian Priest, 20 years.
Yeah, but more so it's honing their craft. And when did they finally get recognized? That's the big.
So, but like what I'm saying is like it's always been that way, and like there's a couple exceptions. You know, there's people who break that mold. There's there's Hulk Hogan's and John Cena's, Randy Orton's, the rare person who is the face of a company when they're just a rookie.
Yeah, and that's more so WWE though. That thing of you just need the one person to build your company off. Crap.
Kurt
Who?
Angle, but to be fair, he was an Olympic gold medalist beforehand. But like that's a very short list of people that fit into that mold. I mean, Dwayne Johnson. You could say that about The Rock. Like Like, who else is there?
Oh shoot! Ooh, the fly came in my face. Oh, all right. Apollo standing moonsault. Ooh, shoot! And there's the elbow. Get away, Legato.
You know, you could probably say the members of the Shield are among that list too. I don't feel like they were really wrestling all that long before they became, like, less than a decade before they became world champions. The three of them.
Mr. Andrade. I mean, he already told you he didn't want to be with y'all, so I don't know what y'all being surprised about.
Braun Breaker will probably be in that list.
Oh, okay.
So what's Angel doing with him?
He's trying to recruit Andrade. And last week, Santos was all on board for that. His cousin was like, you know what, boo, I don't care. But I guess Santos took him walking past him as disrespect. But like I said, before the match started, the little backstage segment, Andrade already said, I ain't down with being part of a faction. So I'm not really sure what the face was. He already told you what he was about. I need to believe him. Point blank, period.
And I mean, if he's gonna join a faction, it wouldn't be that one.
Yeah.
Like, Zelina and his brother are palling around with Rey Mysterio right now. Like,
But they are on SmackDown. I mean, they are on Raw, though. oh, oh, you sound so stupid. coming out to. We don't even know what KO's coming out for.
Anika, who you betting on winning the G1?
I have no dog in that fight. I have no clue who's in it.
Oh.
If you give me some names, I can guess.
I can pull up all the names. Just let me Google.
Merchandise, WWE merchandise.
Well, they announced the schedule. Did they announce the participants?
This third? Yeah, third. That makes sense. Yep.
It don't looks like that they have.
But they have the schedule. That's crazy.
Well, I'll go ahead and tell you the fan favorite, which I don't agree with, and I'll tell you my favorite.
Okay.
From what I can tell, the fan favorite is Naito. Again.
Okay.
Which Naito's starting to feel a bit like Tanahashi to me, you know,
Interesting. Okay.
well, like Chris Jericho. You get what I'm saying?
Oh gosh. Yeah.
Like loved you 2 years ago. Now, like you're okay.
Oh.
Uh, and my one I'm rooting for this year is Shota. I got Shooter.
Okay.
That's
And
who
I
I
like.
want. That's who I want to win. That way he can get the rematch with Mox and hopefully win.
And so let me not be stupid. Is that the man who was in the casino battle royal?
Mm-hmm.
I like him. I like
Mm-hmm.
him. I do like him. I like him a lot.
Instead of having a three musketeer, they got a four musketeer going on because there's Uemura, there's Rin Narita, and there's Yota Tsuji, and of course Shooter.
Okay.
They're the four pillars of New Japan right now. And it would be nice if New Japan would be willing to give one of them a championship.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because, like, look at the AEW four pillars. Like, Jack Perry's the only one who hasn't held a singles title, right? Has
Yes.
he held a singles title? Because I don't remember if he has.
I'm going to say no. Because it feels like he had a TNT title, but he didn't.
He had the FTW title, if you count that. But like, MJF has been world champion. Darby and Sammy have been multiple-time TNT champions.
I have KO on my screen right now.
AJ Styles addresses his future.
He ain't retired.
You sure about that?
Fool me once with Mark Henry, shame on me. Fool me twice, no. And it's not a salmon jacket, but it is a periwinkle blue suit. So no, he's not retired. Bloodlock.
I mean, you also have to remember Mark Henry was 41.
Yeah.
Like, y'all really thought Mark Henry was retiring at 41?
Some people do. Like, it's not out of the realm of possibility, especially the career he had, where that point in time he really wasn't doing anything on TV.
Couldn't you say the same about AJ Styles?
Yes, he just killed it in France, and he just killed it round one of the King of the Ring tournament. No, him retiring with no match. Now, I'm not saying he's going to be next world heavyweight champion, but 3 years top.
He's older than Danielson.
Whew. But him and Danielson are still getting it. Honestly, if Danielson's family wasn't in consideration, he probably would be wrestling too in his head.
I'm thinking AJ wants a backstage role, cushy job, good money, getting to train the up and coming guys, not having to be in shape 24/7.
I don't think he's there yet though, especially him just getting jacked. And he didn't have to do that. Like, sir, you just had to heal. No one told you to get super duper built. Oh, now y'all want Rome.
I mean, this comment says it all.
About what? About AJ Styles?
No, you said now you want Roman. I said
Oh,
this comment says it all.
okay, the comparison of people who are online complaining about Roman Reigns' title reign and the people who are actually going to watch him on the live event, I think really are two different audiences, honestly. Like, yeah, there's a whole lot of online criticism about him versus The Rock, but I think people who were online it was a nice amount that I just wanted to see that match too.
Mm-hmm.
Just because you're the loudest audience doesn't mean you're the most. You're the one who you're the majority. There we go.
But also, I'm kind of happy because it means we get more Rock matches.
We don't need a lot.
Listen, we were going to get one Rock match. Now we're getting at least two more. We were only going to get one. We're going to get at least three. And it's all thanks to people complaining.
And 3 is enough. Let's not overdo it. 3 is enough.
We're getting at least three.
Aww, please.
Is he the match for SummerSlam?
What?
Rock versus Cody?
Not sure just yet. I think they're still trying to weigh the waters of how big Cody versus Randy can be.
I mean, if they wanted to do that, they should have had Randy win at King in the Ring.
But that whole shoulder up is a blessing in disguise. So it really is up to them to be like, do we use it to our advantage or not?
But Gunther has to win at SummerSlam.
Huh?
I said it during King and Queen of the Ring. I said that if Randy wins King of the Ring, he can lose at SummerSlam. If Gunther wins King of the Ring, he also has to win at SummerSlam. Like, I'm sorry, Damian Priest. I'm sorry, Drew McIntyre. I'm sorry, CM Punk. I'm sorry, whoever's holding that title come SummerSlam. Gunther's got to take the title off of you, whoever you are. However long you've been holding on to it, you're dropping it.
All right, real quick. SummerSlam's in August, so we do have time to pipe this type up Priest before he loses the belt. Come at.
Yeah, we have 2 months. 2 months. 2 months.
I gotta rewatch this Paul Heyman and KO because they're eating it up right now.
It's crazy to me how WWE can do that, though. 3 pay-per-views in 2 months.
What is Polly? I know you was this girl, Polly. Okay. Fox. I know that we're like, yes, you can't. All right, so I think I'm ahead of you, Sammy, but basically, Paul Heyman hit the mic at KO, and I'm pretty sure the crowd said you effed up. Now, the mute person in the back. It's not that hard to mute. Oh, I like it. All this melanation. But yeah, mute person in the back. It's really easy to follow what the freaking crowd is saying. You effed up. So it's you beat up. You beat up. You beat up. It's not that hard. You can't mute the whole freaking segment, sir. You get paid to do this by the freaking what word? But Street Profits with KO. I'm loving this. I am cautious, but it feels like they're trying to rehype up Street Profits, and I'm not mad at that at all. Woo! Cameraman, he was flexing. You gotta capture the flex.
Good shit.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it was. I mean, Paulie said in Hall of Fame speech, he's not done yet, and there's no doubt that he's not. It's just a matter of how much impactful will his TV time be. I'll say that.
Next weekend is the New Japan pay-per-view.
What preview is that?
Dominion.
Oh, okay. I know that one.
John Moxley versus Evil.
I know that name.
And I'm pretty sure the whole internet is screaming, "Don't make Evil champ! Don't make Evil champ!"
I'm not that in tune with what you call it. I'm not that in tune with New Japan, but I'm pretty sure they're not that crazy to put it on Evil, especially with so much fan backlash.
Well, like everybody loves Mox. Like America loves Mox. Japan loves Mox. Like, let Mox hold the title until Wrestle Kingdom. Like, it doesn't hurt anybody letting Mox hold the title until then.
Agreed.
And even then, you need the right opponent to actually beat him. I mean, we'll figure out by who wins the G1 as to who's going to be facing him.
All right, my TV's back. We are now having the New Bloodline versus Street Profits. Street Profits are actually in charge right now. I'm loving it.
You know, it hurts me to say this, but I kind of wish Bullet Club would just break up.
The who?
Bullet Club.
The remote. The War Dogs?
Bullet Club.
Yeah, Bullet Club War Dogs.
Bullet Club, House of Torture, Bullet Club, War Dogs.
Wait,
Like,
hold up. They're the Bullet Club House of Torture.
yeah.
Oh God.
It's got Evil Dick Show in it, and Rin Narita joined it. Sorry, I always refer to Evil Dick Togo and Show as Evil Dick Show.
I know they probably don't want it to end, but it feels like if you could do a Bullet Club finale, how would it go? Like this is you're writing the end of Ric Flair's career, 2008 WrestleMania. Let's be very clear. How would you put the finale to Bullet Club forever?
Okay, the members: Dick Togo, Evil, Jack Perry, Rin Narita, Show, Yoshinobu Kanemaru, uh, Yujiro Takahashi. That's House of Torture, which is a sub faction of Bullet Club.
Okay. Oh,
And then War Dogs is David Finley, Clark Connors, Drilla Maloney, Jake Lee, Gabe Kidd, Gato, and Alex Coughlin.
Who?
But then you also have the members of regular Bullet Club.
Woo!
So you got like Kenta, Taji Ishimori. Um, did I say Chase Owens for War Dogs?
Not sure.
And Gabe Kidd. Did I say him for War Dogs? Yeah. But then you also have the other sub factions, like you got Bang Bang Gang, Bullet Club Gold, which I love. They're in AEW. And you got the TNA faction, ABC, which they're solid. Like, that's fine. You got Rogue Army, Bad Luck Fale, uh, Jack Bonza, Caveman Ugg, Tome Flip, and Stevie Flip. And you got part time members Amber Gallows, Gino Gambino, King Haku, Mao, Mephisto, uh, Tokyo Latina, and Scott Norton. Like it's too much. Like I'm sorry, but it's too much.
Side note: this is Tony Lowell's first match in WWE. Woo!
Now these guys, they were in Bullet Club during the heydays, the glory days, the glory years. Gorillas of Destiny, God. Oh, you know who might win the G1? Hikuleo.
I heard of that name.
That's their younger brother.
Aw. No. Oh, morning, noon, and night. FS. Paul. I need you to man up, Paul. This is your reality. Get with the time.
So there's wrestlers from Samoa. There's wrestlers from Tonga. But are there wrestlers from Fiji?
I do not know.
Hmm.
Oh,
Oh, the Snookas.
okay. Ooh,
Yeah, so
yep.
Tamina is from Fiji.
That's interesting. Ooh, the bet. The bet. Come on, hot tag. Beat him. Beat him. Ooh, that one hurt him. bad. The bad. Drunk out. Ah, crap. Ooh, pounce. He did. He did. Oh, oh. Dawkins, get out of there. Come yell in his face. Yes, let's do that. Yeah, show all of these moves. Yeah. The chocolate towers of power. Let's go.
There we go.
A little chocolate towers of power. Like, so they don't need a what you call it. They don't need a name for their tag team. I'm gonna give them anyone. I'm gonna give them one anyway. Until you give them a proper name, the Chocolate Towers of Power. Yes.
Do you think that Bayley will still be champion come SummerSlam?
I do. I don't see who else would like. Because we know it's definitely her versus Nia, or whoever is going to be champion is going to be versus Nia. And I think that is probably the best they can do on the SmackDown side. Ugh. Like who else is going to do? Who else is going to be for SmackDown?
Yeah, because like I think Charlotte needs to go to Raw.
No matter what they do with Charlotte needs a storyline. They need an actual and the storyline can't be putting the belt back on her.
Oh well, I assume her storyline is going to be next victim of the Liv Morgan Revenge Tour.
That would be a nice little wrap up, but are they actually going to do it?
Because that's like we've been waiting 5 years for that. Like, what were you gonna get?
And I think ultimately that would have to involve her being Rhea. I think. I don't see a scenario where Rhea beats Liv and then we get Liv versus Charlotte.
I was thinking Liv versus Charlotte and then Rhea beats Liv.
I wouldn't mind that. But then Charlotte's a baby face. She doesn't really work well as a baby face. That's just me.
It works with Charlotte just coming back. Because then it's the sentiment of, oh, Charlotte's back. We've missed Charlotte. And then that runs thin after, like half a year.
But you could do something stupid where it's like, oh, that's why we don't like you. It never lasts. It never lasts.
No. It runs thin after like 6 months. And then, oh, God, turn her heel again.
Yeah. At least we're all together on this. Wait.
It really is every time that, she goes away for some time. Like, she's able to come back as a babyface of, oh, we missed Charlotte. Charlotte's back. And then it's like, oh, this bitch.
And then even that, it's how they book her. Because how she comes back and she beats the freaking champ. Like who said this was a good idea?
Mm.
Dang it. No, she not, because she the HBIC.
So I was playing my GM for the 2K game the other day. And, I had these two people on my roster asking me to be the main event. And, like, I was just like, nah, that ain't happening. Like, I don't care if, like, you two get a decrease in morale. I got a real main event. Like, and it ain't involving you two.
You're not ready.
I'm sorry, but like, I got real wrestlers to put in my main event.
Guys. Even though it's at the main event segment, I am happy it's like, oh, the last match, the girls. Yeah, let's do it.
I believe the match that I put in place instead was Shinsuke Nakamura versus Muhammad Ali.
Whoa.
Sorry, but that's my main event.
That is the main event. That's definitely the main event. And I ain't even going to front.
Michin dyed her hair.
A little bit, yeah, a little blonde. Yes, cute little space buns. I love it. She's doing good work in NXT. I hope she wins the. I hope it's so many people, and I understand it because everyone can't win the NXT championship before you get called up. But it feels like Michin should have won that championship when she got called up. Her and Bianca. So I am all for is they position her to win the belts.
I mean, the biggest thing with Bianca was timing. Like, if she had come in at a different time, she absolutely would have been the champ.
And she says that's one of her big, not regrets, but an unchecked box that she would love to recheck. And then you have Becky Lynch coming back. It's like, oh, I mean, if I really wanted to, it's possible. Like maybe I had a little bit of downtime. We'll see what we'll see what we can do about that. Oh, enough is enough now. Enough is you fuck.
So, while Bianca was in NXT, the champions that we had was Shayna,
Yeah.
Rhea, Charlotte, Io.
Like I know I get hindsight's 2020, but in my heart of hearts, I can definitely like
Who gets the short end of the stick out of those
Rhea.
four? Rhea?
Rhea.
She held the title for like 3 months.
Like again, like we are rewriting history. So not sure when she beats Rhea, but
Uh,
yeah, definitely see her beating Rhea for that belt.
I felt like Rhea already got the short end of the stick with that one. She was a transitional champion.
Again, that's what I'm saying. I'm not talking about what happened and we're just inserting Bianca. I'm saying we just totally rewriting history of when of who is Bianca beating for that title? Rhea. Now, in my mind, Rhea didn't lose to Charlotte because that was just dope.
The only plus side to it was a year later you had Rhea winning and beating Charlotte and getting the Raw Women's title from Charlotte in revenge a year later.
And like that wasn't, it was Rhea, but it wasn't Rhea being in her element. No, like being who she really is. So yeah, it happened, but how much did it matter?
Actually, I think it was 2 years later, wasn't it?
Probably 2 years.
And was that the match again last Mania as well? 2023 as well? And Rhea beat her again?
Yes. I'm trying to because
I think they've had 3 matches at Mania, and Rhea's won 2 of the 3.
she definitely beat Asuka, unfortunately, and she beat Charlotte. Asuka was first, Charlotte was second. I'm not sure what in between, but yeah.
Well, her first Mania match was losing to Charlotte.
Yeah, it's that pandemic match. Yeah.
2020, then 2021 she beat Asuka.
I cannot
Oh
imagine.
no, it was Charlotte versus Ronda. Was Rhea not on the card? Fatal 4-way tag team match for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley were on the team, but they lost to Sasha Banks and Naomi. Yep. That was the year we were missing.
Okay. Come on. Come
All
on.
those Frankenstein tag teams we had for so long.
Yes and no. Because only Frankenstein if it doesn't work. That's just me.
So, all the time then.
No.
Okay. Aside from Piper Niven and Chelsea Green.
I honestly love Zelina Vega and Carmella. Whoa, get it. Come on. Come on, Nate.
But like most of the time, it's not very good.
Or even everyone who's tag team with Shayna. I felt like all those tag teams could have worked, but you never. Whoa! Come on,
Shayna Naya,
I thought I can see how that would work.
and then we got Shayna Zoe.
That is still a work in progress, and I'm hoping they can, what you call it, tighten it up. Again, it could work, but you have to tighten it up. You have to actually give them a focus.
Oh, are they still together? I thought they broke up.
They're still together. They actually are going for the women's tag team championships. Woo!
Did Shayna have another tag partner that I'm forgetting?
Woo! Say it again.
Wait, was there another one that I'm forgetting?
Well, Shayna and Ronda. Did you say Ronda?
Ah, that's not a Frankenstein.
It depends on how you look at it. Because we
They've
tag
been
team.
friends for a decade. Like Ronda came into wrestling because of
But if
Shayna.
you ask fans, we didn't want them to what you call it? Let's go! Woo! Shoot! We wanted them to fight each other. We didn't want them to tag with each other. That was y'all's plan.
Like calling them a Frankenstein tag team is like calling Edge and Christian a Frankenstein tag team.
Do it. No, because again, when they had that plan because they were kids. Like we're going to go wrestling school, and we're going to be a tag team. I knew it, you buttholes. Ugh.
You know, part of me really wishes that Christian would turn face, just so we could get "Who's Your Daddy" chance.
going to in due time. That is again, Christian and Edge. They've always had this plan of how they're going to end their careers, and it's going to be with them being a tag team. Now, unfortunately, not sure how we're going to get there and how long because Edge got hurt. But yeah, I can. They're definitely going to be a bayface tag team before they retire.
Actually, instead of "Who's your daddy," they might create a new chant of "He's our daddy." I could definitely see the AEW crowd chanting that.
Hilarious.
Oh, and so we're gonna get Johnny versus Walla.
Y'all are not suckering me. Y'all are not suckering me in.
What do you mean?
I'm ahead of you. Don't know how, but you're about to see.
So you think Apollo is gonna get the win next week?
No.
No.
It's Apollo against who?
Angel.
No. No. I would love. Would love for them to do it, but I do not think it's going to happen. Yep. I'm gonna let you watch it. Liberty.
Feels like a retirement's about to happen.
You're not suckering me into this foolishness. You can believe it if you want to. It's not happening. On some random behind SmackDown. I'll say this: if you would have Finn Balor there, you might have had me. I know they're on two. I know they're on two different brands. But if you would have had Finn Balor there, it'd be like, oh, but you don't. So no, you're not suckering me then.
How long until the roads start doing the Liberty commercials?
Please don't. Please don't. Why would you put it in the atmosphere? No.
It's her name. Soccer. I do not watch soccer.
I tried it couple of years ago. I want to say 5 or 6. It was cool, but it went too fast. I'm like, where's the ball? Wait, was it this or hot? I want to say it was soccer. Like, where's the ball? Nah, I'm not doing this. This is stupid.
I watched it a couple times, and like the games I watched, they went like 0-0 and 1-1, and I was like,
He was never at AEW. He was at TNA, but never AEW.
Who?
Yeah. Why do you keep confusing these people?
Who?
My sister thinks that AJ Styles is in AEW, and she keeps confusing him with Chris Jericho. Don't say whatever. They don't look alike. What's in your face?
Yeah, I definitely thought Chris Jericho would have retired first.
It's not happening.
Speaking of which, I'm going to turn the volume on my TV up.
Damn. Yeah, that tracks. He's 46 years old. Them kids don't want you there. Parker Curry. Sorry, Mr. Chat. Um, Bray Wyatt has passed. It's been a year. Frederick Douglass is cool. Hassan, I wish Street Profits would have won, but they did. Y'all ain't getting me with this foolishness. Mm-hmm. Got 7 minutes, Cody. Get to the ring. Something, Cody Rhodes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. The AJ Styles built. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Wait. I think your hat. No. So right now Cody is raising his hands. And yeah, there it is. Clothesline.
I
I
had to
thought,
reload my stream. And when I did,
aw.
so I missed like half of what AJ had to say.
So basically, he was like after the match. What you call it? After the match in France, they only
Oh,
had.
I heard that part.
All
I
right. And
missed those before.
then he said on behalf of the little bros, thank you. That
Yeah.
was it.
Well,
AJ
I
really
was
just
talking about
said,
what he said before. Like, as soon as he got to the ring, basically my stream cut out, and then I got back, and it was Cody already in the ring and them talking.
oh no, yeah, you didn't miss anything. Like, no offense. As soon as he had his periwinkle blue suit on, I'm like, oh, that's salmon colored looking through glasses. Woo! Yes! Down clashes, but let's go! Wait, hey, let's do the land! Oh, aw. It would better he's on the stairs. I get it. You couldn't do that without hurting him.
Yeah, you don't want to take your champion out of action.
I was thinking like maybe if AJ landed on his feet, but that's a whole lot of back muscles I don't think Cody has. All right, so it's over. You know what thought happened? You know what thought entered my mind when he said we only shared one text message before he said anything about the France? I'm like, that's a Bullet Club text message, or he said we only exchanged
that's a group chat.
But still, if you only exchange one group text, and like it was through the Bullet Club group chat.
Well, that's public for all the Bullet Club members to see. That was their only messages in private.
Like he didn't say anything about where it was or the privacy of it all. Before he said after France, he just said the only one group, the only one text. So that made me chuckle. But yeah. They try to get me, and if anyone, again, I would love to see the podcast that are going to talk about this. Anyone who has seen the Mark Henry fake retirement speech, hindsight. Now that's crazy. That was 10 years ago. That is truly crazy. So if you weren't a fan, and there might be people who did not see it, right?
11 years ago, I believe now.
Yeah, right. That's crazy. So if you were not a fan 10 years ago, 2013, there's a chance you didn't see it. This probably would have gotten you. The whole walking backstage probably would have gotten you. They almost had me, but I'm like, no. If they would have had, I know he's a different brand, but if Finn Balor was there, I might have believed him. I might have believed him if Finn Balor was there, but he wasn't. That's why I'm like, come on.
Finn Balor.
Look at New Japan.
So
I know they weren't. I know they never had any time, but the whole connection.
They had about 3 minutes when AJ beat the shit out of him and kicked him out of New Japan and sent him off to the States.
That and the awesome match in 2016 and 17. I know they were a true connection, but I think that would have gotten me like, oh. But
yeah, he kicked Fergal Devitt out of Japan and stole his best friends.
But still,
Luke, Carl, you're my boys now. Forget him.
But yeah, all right. So I am happy with this because I think everyone was like, France was a great match, but it didn't have any build up. Now, if y'all still put wood on the fire, this should be a hot build up for
Clash.
Clash. Yeah, a Clash Berlin.
Berlin is August.
What's the next one?
Clash, and then Money in the Bank.
At the Castle?
Clash at the Castle, Money in the Bank, SummerSlam, Bash in Berlin, Survivor Series.
So I'm pretty sure it's going to be in Scotland. So this should be more of a emotional build up, and I'm here for that.
There's got to be another pay-per-view. They just haven't announced it yet. Because like August to November, no pay-per-view. That's weird.
Oh, yeah, yes and no.
I'm about to look it up before we go off here, so I can tell y'all WWE upcoming PLE.
If there's not, I totally get it because these are 4 major back-to-back pay-per-views: Clash of the Castle, Bash in Berlin, Money in the Bank, SummerSlam. I wouldn't fault them if they wanted to get a break.
Oh, they got a Saudi pay-per-view.
Okay.
That's the way it looks.
Yep.
November 2nd. They don't have Survivor Series labeled? Okay.
That's probably happening, but they probably just didn't know where it's at, which is crazy. But I'm pretty sure it's happening.
But yeah, no September and no October pay-per-views listed.
Like I said,
they gotta be like just not telling us yet, but like those have to be happening, right? We're not going to go from August to November with no paper PLEs.
But if you want to take a break, I understand that because, like I said, those are 4 big back-to-back pay-per-views, and people are getting hurt. So if you want to take a 2-month break, that's fine. You can do that. You really can.
You consider Clash at the Castle a big pay-per-view?
Because it's in Scotland, yes. And how big it was last year? Did they skip a year for Clash of the Castle? That's crazy. Because it feels like that was 2022 when it was Drew
There
versus
was
Roman.
one late 2022, Drew McIntyre versus Roman Reigns. Is that the one you're thinking of?
Yes.
Yeah.
But that was still 2022. That's crazy.
But it was late in the year.
Okay. But yeah. That was Triple H's first pay-per-view by himself. So I do consider that a pay-per-view, yes.
All right. Well, where's our stuff? Oh,
Thanks
here it is.
all for coming. This is our schedule. We do everything. We do something every day. Sometimes it be late. We do something every day. Monday, seeing stars, New Japan. Tuesday, the cookout. A nice hot wrestling topic. Wednesday, shorts for reviews of Raw and NXT. Thursday, aftermath of Dynamite. Short review of AEW Dynamite. Today, Friday Night Fight. Watch along for SmackDown, WWE. Saturday morning, Under the Radar. Indie wrestling information, everything we need to know. Saturday night is alright with Collision. Watch along for AEW. And then Sunday, into the Square Circle. Sammy and ALW clash into the Great Gate World Professional Game. We're on all of these. Use everywhere. Just pick one. Pick a couple of them.
Just pick one, and you can also just take this right here, and whoop, there it is.
Yeah. All right. Until next week. Later. Bye.